Hello. So I'm just gonna put this hairband in my hair. I have potato cooking. Oh no, it's already gone drastically wrong. Oh God. For God's sake, why is life so hard? Why does bad things happen to good people? I'm just gonna, whatever. I've got hair tied up in my little hair bow, but it doesn't matter, it's fine, it's totally fine. So anyway, what I'm saying is that I'm gonna tie this up, I'm gonna eat some potatoes with you, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I've been up to in the last week, explain why I haven't made a video in so long. I feel like I start all of these recordings in the same manner, which is ultimately telling you that, you know, well, essentially apologising why I haven't made a video, and then, you know, doing it again the following week, and then again, and then again. So yeah, I'm gonna get my potatoes, and I will see you in a moment, just like magic. So I'm back with a plate full of potatoes. Honestly, how good does that look? I already know the answer. Very good. So where do I start? I think you know anyway, like I had a bit of a meltdown on camera and it took me a lot longer to get back to my feet. And if I'm totally honest, I'm still having a bit of a hard time. Like I had a CBT session today. The thing is, the CBT sessions, I'm not eating this still, am I? I'm just gonna leave that there and maybe I'll pick at it in a minute. That's gonna fall over, isn't it? Please don't fall over. Stay. Yeah, so I had I'm just gonna hold it actually. Yeah, so I had a CBT lesson. No, I didn't. I had a CBT session today, that only half an hour. So you're expected to work on yourself for the entire week in terms of like identifying your negative thoughts and then doing whatever you possibly can to correct that, and then writing it down. Well, identifying your thoughts, writing it down, and then doing whatever you can to correct it. But at the moment, because it's so early, like I've literally had 4 sessions, I don't know how to correct it. And also, I'm not entirely certain whether CBT is the right thing for me. So I spent the entire half an hour talking to the gentleman who is the CBT practitioner. I think that's his title. I don't know, but whoever I was talking to, I spent that entire half an hour just crying about, I think what concerns me most about CBT, and I'm probably wrong in thinking this, it's just how I feel at the moment, is that you identify that you're having a negative thought, or you have a negative thought, and then you do whatever you can to evaluate, to identify whether it's correct or whether it's not correct. So for instance, I don't know, you could be walking down the street and somebody like calls you a name. Not to say that that would ever happen, but let's just use that as an example. You could put a lot of weight upon what they have said and be like, okay, well, I am that because, you know, all of my history has confirmed that I am that, and people have treated me similarly in the past, so I am that. Or you could identify that that person's a bit mental and therefore put no weight upon what they've said, and, you know, ultimately, you know, remind yourself that actually they don't know who you are, they've never met you before, that you've never engaged in a conversation with them, so how would they know all of that information? And with that example, it's quite clear and quite obvious, to me at least, that, you know, the latter is the correct one. However, there's situations in my life where, yeah, I can try and convince myself that, you know, the negative thought process that I'm having is not true. But then I almost feel like I'm lying to myself, because I'm like, oh, well, you know, I have all of these negative thoughts, but actually, no, you're awesome, and remember you're awesome. And to me, at the moment, it's just not helpful, because I feel like I'm constantly just lying to myself. And yeah, that's my life. So Number one, the reason why I haven't said hello properly is because I've still been struggling with, you might be able to hear in the background my washing machine, and if you can, I'm very, very sorry. But yeah, I've still been struggling with that. And I did attempt to come back and do, well, I did a very, very short recording when I went up to Northampton, but yeah, I just wasn't. And I was going to say I wasn't in the right frame of mind, and to a certain extent, I am still not. But in addition to that, and this is the main reason, so you may remember I did a couple of videos about it. Well, I thought it was last year, but it's not. Well, it isn't. It was in 2017, so not last year, the year before. I'm really not hungry, like, at all. I'm just going to leave that. Should we just place that there? Just not bothered. Yeah, so in 2017, I lost quite a bit of weight because my relationship ended really badly, and I found a lump in my right breast. And I went through, I had like 3 biopsies because they couldn't, I don't know, it was for a variety of reasons, but well, I've got a lump in my breast on the right hand side, but I'm quite lumpy at the top as well, so I had to have 2 biopsies, but then they couldn't get it, and then I don't know, it's not that they couldn't find it, but I think it was just in a weird position, and then what you tend to do is that you have to have a biopsy, or you have a biopsy, and then you tend to wait a week to hear your results, but the results came back as inconclusive. So they identified that there was, I'm really rambly, but they identified that there were calcium deposits, but they didn't really know why, and I had to have another biopsy, and it was just a bit of a mess. But they confirmed after like 2-3 weeks that everything was fine and I was just a bit lumpy. So about 3 months ago, I found another lump. I just bit the inside of my mouth. So I have been struggling with that. Well, have I been struggling? No, I don't think so. It's not that I have, you know, like stopped what I'm doing, or, you know, gone to a really negative place, because the chances are everything is absolutely fine and I am just a really lumpy woman. Anyway, so yeah, about 3 months ago I found a lump. I went to the doctors last week, like after a couple of menstrual cycles, because generally speaking, if you find a lump, it tends to go like within a week. No, it doesn't. It tends to go within a month. But anyway, it stayed there. So I went to the doctors. The doctor confirmed that yes, it does feel a bit unusual, but remember, take into consideration that you were in this position like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. But despite her saying that, you know, it's probably fine, she has booked me in for an ultrasound at the hospital. So I received a telephone call last week telling me that my appointment is Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So not this week. What day is it today? Tuesday today. So not tomorrow, it's a week tomorrow. I'm going to sneeze. Oh no. Oh no. I hate that. I think it's gone. It will come back, I'm sure. So yeah, so that's why I haven't been in the right frame of mind. Oh no, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Oh, this is so gross. It'll be fine. Yeah, so I haven't recorded because CBT, mental headspace, and lumpy boob. Literally my life. And the thing is, like, I'm trying to convince myself that everything is fine, but of course in the back of my mind I'm very aware that I have to go through this process again, and it's not great, and I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, for God's sake. Oh goodness. Yeah, so what have I been up to try and distract myself? I went to Southsea at the weekend. I longboarded along a pier. That was quite lovely. I went to a vegan shop. Oh my god. I was told by my friend Mike that Southsea, or Portsmouth in general, isn't very good when it comes to vegan food. He lies. Because Southsea is awesome. We found this little, I suppose, convenience store that was just vegan, and it was beautiful. And then I bought these, they're called, I think they're called Made Good. They're banana and chocolate chip snacks, and oh my god. So Sunday, I literally woke up, we went to this little convenience shop, we ate snacks throughout the day, and then we longboarded for about 4 hours along the seafront. Like, it was one of the best days. Like, it was so lovely. And then I also have been to Circus, so I'll feature a little clip of me climbing up some silk. I don't look great. In fact, you could say that I look awful, but I climbed and I did something. I wasn't in a great mind frame yesterday. Yeah. In fact, I haven't been in a great mind frame, that's difficult to say. I haven't been in a great mind frame for quite a while. And when things aren't going my way, or when a lot of stuff's on my mind, I tend to just hide, and I try and convince myself that everything's going to be okay. But I'm not very good in a crisis. Not to say that I'm in a crisis, but I'm not very good when things aren't going my way. So yeah, that's a bit about me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. What else have I been up to? Oh, I ate an orange today. I filmed that. I ate an orange whilst I longboarded by Bournemouth Beach. So I have done like the odd bit of filming. I just, yeah. I haven't been around because I found a lump. But chances are everything's fine, but I can't help but, you know, think what it would be like if it's not fine. Yeah. So going forward, I'm in Wales at the weekend because one of my closest friends is getting married. So I'm going to take you with me. What else am I doing? I'm having to go to that appointment on Wednesday, so I will probably take you with me then because I have to wait for 4 fucking hours. Why? Oh, and I've got a Tinder match. That's another thing. That's a bit of another update. I'm back on Tinder. And I hate my life. Oh god. Yeah. What else? I feel like there's something else. Maybe that... my weight. So it is the evening. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to record my weight tomorrow morning. I'm gonna pop it here. I'm gonna go. I will see you in the next couple of days, and look after yourself, look after one another, and I'm gonna go. Right, peace.